Hi everybody! So today I'm going to talk about 5 pros and cons of being a girl who rides a motorcycle. 1. Learning to ride a manual is so cool. I'd never driven anything with a manual before. So when I first started, it was very overwhelming and very confusing, but now I feel really cool that I know how to do it. 2. It makes you really appreciate the area that you live in and find new places, explore new worlds where no one has gone before. I've discovered so many cool places around where I live that I didn't know even existed until I started riding. And going out on a beautiful country road or just any beautiful road on a motorcycle is so much better. You can see everything. 360 views! Number 3, the community that comes with riding motorcycles. Anyone you meet that has a bike and you have a bike too, you'll definitely have something to talk about. You guys are basically instant friends. There are tons of events centered around motorcycles, whether it's bike shows, track days, meeting at a bar with a bunch of other motorcyclists. It's a thing, and it's a family, and that's cool. Also, something I didn't know existed until I started riding a motorcycle, people on motorcycles will wave at you just because you're on one. Number 4. If you meet a girl who rides a motorcycle and she's not doing it for a boyfriend, like she's doing it because she loves it, you guys are instant friends. Which, in the girl world, it's not always easy to make girlfriends. Girls can be cautious about who they like to hang out with and who they like to get to know. But if you're a girl on a motorcycle and you meet another girl on a motorcycle, just like that, got yourself a riding buddy. Number 5, you basically become Poseidon. I have learned so much about the weather and what I think about it and what's comfortable for me by paying attention to it for motorcycle rides. I had no idea about rain percentage and paying attention to that. If it says 30% chance of rain and you don't want to get wet, I do not recommend getting on your motorcycle. A regular windy day is like 3 or 5 miles per hour winds. But 25 miles per hour winds is rare and can make you feel like you're about to be blown over on your bike. I didn't know about that. Number 1. People thinking you're only riding for a boyfriend or for boys. I'm not going to say which instructor, but one of my instructors, when I first was talking to them about taking their class and explaining to them what I thought I needed help in, they said, after hearing my very long and probably exacerbated and anxious explanation of where I was at riding motorcycles, they said, "So is your boyfriend making you do this?" I really like riding motorcycles. Number 2. Girls. Being a girly girl, that part of your life is over! Not really, but eye makeup, any makeup. If you wear a full face helmet like I do because I like my whole face and brain, not just part of it, you can forget about all your makeup. And your hair is not going to look this nice when you have a full face helmet on it for 4 hours that you've been sweating in. You can forget about your hands looking great if you want to wear leather gloves, which I do for safety because that is the best. When your hands are sweating or if it rains on you while you're riding, that black ink is going to bleed onto your hands and going to be hard to get off. Also, leather is like skin. It just absorbs moisture away. It dries Wearing my leather gloves dries out my hands and makes my cuticles look all white. Number 4. The attention you'll get from men going through their midlife crisis. If you're like me and you're just really excited about motorcycles and talking about motorcycles and learning about motorcycles, and you ask a lot of questions and you just want to talk about it all the time and it makes you so happy and giggly and excited, be careful when you're talking to old men who haven't had a girl talking to them in a long time, because they're probably going to think you're flirting with them. And number 5, a lot of people may not agree with me on this one, but I do not like the term biker chick. Everybody keeps calling me a biker chick. I don't like it. It's weird. I prefer the term, I haven't figured one out yet, but right now, riding lady. I'll work on that. That's it for my pros and cons for being a riding lady, chick on 2 wheels, moto girl, girl who rides. Moto chick. Moto mama! Thanks for watching, and if you have some other words, let me know in the comments. Bye!
Moto Maiden!